right, it's about to be showtime. But first, let's do a little pregame in here. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, push record with my stylus. You know, I love banging on them Apple users, little goofy iPhones. Hey Siri, play E40 bangers on Apple Music.
Bangers, featuring Lloyd Banks by The Alchemist, now playing on Apple Music.
Hey Siri, stop. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit. that, that was hot garbage. That's something I would even never even try to. Good gracious. Hey Siri, play E40 bangers on Apple Music. Let's try this again.
Now playing E40 bangers on Apple Music.
There's really nothing like an Android, you know, customizing processor, especially if you go with one of those high-end Androids. What I'm rocking with, I got the Samsung Galaxy Ultra 23, iPhone Max Stack, Pro, whatever. It really doesn't matter. But whatever. You know, everybody has their preference. You know, as far as with my situation, I'll explain later. Maybe at another time. Maybe at another time. Yes. All right. There shouldn't really be any outtakes. Really shouldn't be any outtakes. It really shouldn't. I got everything in front of me, and including the microphone. You will be able to listen to me on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Whoever you can find me. And those who watch it on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Never overlooked. Good Lord. This is cool. This is cool. What else has been going on? I watched Flash. Man, I tell you what, whoever, all right, I don't give a damn. Whoever said that movie was trash or wasn't good or anything like that, they need the shit slapped out of them. I'm gonna be frank and honest. From start to finish, such a dynamic movie. Incredible. Incredible. Got some funny parts. You know, some, oh, what's gonna happen next parts. No spoilers if you. I know I'm rocking a Captain America t-shirt. That's my boy. You know, a lot of people say Marvel have not been the same since Endgame. I thought you heard. But I would say yes. You know, to be honest, I didn't like Eternals. I thought Eternals was just absolutely utter trash. Thor: Love and Thunder. You know, It was all right the second time I watched it, but the first time I watched it, I was disappointed. When you think of gods and stuff like that, you think a little bit more than just what we've seen, and I didn't like it. I mean, like, come on now. Lucky they had them damn goats up in there. Damn near saved the movie. Um, Ant-Man Quantumanium, I didn't have a problem with that. I thought that was a pretty good movie. Didn't have a problem with that at all. Enjoyed it. I watched it, what, 2 times? 2 or 3 times? Doctor Strange 2. Didn't have a problem with that. Good movie. Didn't have a problem with that. So, you know, it all depends. You know, as far as with the shows, didn't have a problem with the shows. Everything is on point. It's looking good. Just finish up the Secret Invasions. Damn good series. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm with it. Before DC, what everybody liked to binge. Almost, man. See my life flash before my eyes. Well, I was a baby again, boy. I tell you, almost. But as far as with DC, everybody liked to binge watch movies before, like maybe a new movie come out, or you just want, for the hell of it or whatever. So, as far as with the Flash coming out, I never did this, and started with Man of Steel, Wonder Woman. What else was out there? Dawn of Justice, Aquaman. All we watched them all, and I'm thinking like, damn, did DC outdo Marvel right in front of our eyes and we didn't know it? Right now, it's like Justice League. We watched the 4 hour. That's, come on, great movie. The art of storytelling. You can have all the action that you want in a movie, but it's nothing like a riveting storyline. You know, you got to have everything connect the dots along with the action. Great movie, great movies. You know, let's see what else is around the corner for both Marvel and DC. As just you can tell, I'm a fan. I can't wait to see what's next. I cannot to see what's next. That was good right there, boy. Warming everything up. Warming everything up. Oh, I'm supposed to be drinking something. You watch any of my shows on season 1, always feature the drink, and that I did before the show. Let's see if I can go ahead and duplicate that. It's a little late. It's 11:22, the eve of the Hall of Fame game. Jets, Browns. I'm excited. It's football season. Let's go. Preseason or not, let's go. It's football season. You know, I don't watch preseason. Watch it. Your team did have a draft. There's rookies out there. There's folks trying to make the team. There's football. Hello. But my final thoughts on the Flash is just the end credits. I stuck around for the end credits. Hey, I just knew it. Kept Arthur was loaded. He was. Arthur was loaded. Oh my goodness. Barry told him he had to tell him the whole story. If he comprehended everything, we shall find out. But looked like he was in no position. He said, I live right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and hope I didn't spoil it for anybody. I'll go ahead and stop right there. That is my pet peeve. Don't you come up to me and say, oh, this was a good movie, such and such got killed in it. Oh, you can't wait. Go to my cousin. Go to my cousin's house. We over there chilling. I almost said his name, but he don't, he like to be incognito. And the partners over there. I haven't seen Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Oh yeah, the gorilla come on at the end. Oh yeah, it was good. Oh man, shit. Haven't watched it yet. Damn good movie. As I'm watching this movie, it was all don't you time out on me. I'm gonna be breaking down the AFC this segment, and I'm starting off with the Miami Dolphins. I do have their schedule up. It's not a touch screen. Do I even need to drink anything? The Flash. If you haven't seen it, watch it. And don't listen to the how I go about things is like this. You know what I'm talking about? I have my own opinion. So if someone tell me, hey, this is a good movie, check it out. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Because why would you lead me astray? So check it out. And if I find that to be a good movie, I'm saying, hey man, that movie wasn't that tight to me. It was tight to you, and that's cool. But wasn't tight to me. Always go of what you think. Oh, don't watch The Wash with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. That's an old ass movie. That movie. You're like, oh, okay. Let's say you ain't got nothing to do one day, you rolling one up, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. You know, you flipping through the boob tube. Oh, The Wash. Let me, it's playing already. You know what I'm talking about. And you got the, they're cracking up, you know what I'm saying? That they trying to get their rent together, you know. They're like, man, don't go by the Cisco and Eberts. Go off what you see. That's all I'm saying. But I did, I just heard that it wasn't a good movie. No one gave me any deep. I jumped up a field. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow, man. I jumped up. I'm like, I'm not gonna give you the details of, what my OMG moments were. I'm just saying, it's like, I started clapping at the end. This is why I wanted, to watch it when it came out. But it flowed it perfectly because I was fresh off watching, basically the DC universe. Great watch. You know, all of them. Bird and prey, you know, peacekeepers, all of that. I don't really have a problem with any of them. You know, I'm not really going to get into the define, you know, the details of the reason why I don't really like some Disney movies. It's just some of the content in there is really like, so what? Who cares? You know, on with the movie. So glad them goats was in love and man. Now, if I was gonna be a critic here, if you will, I know a lot of people have all agreed that hey, you know, Thor: Dark World before some of these other movies came out was like utter trash. But it had an ether in there, and it had the storyline to you know to go on. So I understand everything else around it, you know, but it had meaning behind it. So, but oh Jane, oh Jane Foster, nah, she was by far just the worst one of the whole out of all the characters that were in all the Marvel movies, from Iron Man to the latest series with the Secret Invasion. Overacting maybe, you know. Now, as far as with how everything happened in Love and Thunder, if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. I was like, well, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's just didn't like the character of Jane Foster, slapping low key. This is for New York. Where were you? Oh, you had time to save New York, but you couldn't swing around and holler at me? Just didn't like the character, Jane Foster. Just didn't like it. But now I think it's time. I think it's time for the show to begin. All right, let's do this. Let me stop it with my stylus and let me begin again without getting up. Bang bang, all you iPhone